What's up guys, Jack Galactic here, back with another video. And you know, the other day I was sitting here playing the game and I did something that kind of goes against my usual nature. I landed someplace I don't normally land, and it took me almost 2.5 minutes to find a chest. And that started getting me thinking about what it is about a landing spot that I look for. And specifically, I see a lot of people talking online, you know, maybe some noobs, kind of like myself, someone that hasn't been playing the game very long, someone that's not super sweaty and not a super tryhard. A lot of them talk about they struggle about where to land. They die right off spawn. So I thought, why not take it one noob to another? Places that I suggest to land. So these are the best landing spots for noobs in Fortnite Chapter 5. Yeah, so let's get into it right here. When I'm thinking about a landing spot that I want to go to, I'm usually looking for something more toward the edge of the map, or at least kind of away from the beaten path where there's a lot of people. But I do want to find a place that has a lot of loot, a lot of chests, a lot of ammo, kind of everything you need to really get the game going. And probably my favorite landing spot so far this season has been the 4 windmills. It's a great landing spot. You can pretty much land at any one of these windmills that you want. I usually try to land at the barge at the end and kind of loop my way back. But really, if you wanted to land it just on the top of one and then, you know, start working your way around, you can totally do that. There's chests usually at the bottom of each one of the windmills, as well as chests up at the top. There's going to be ammo boxes. There's going to be some guns just loose sitting around up there. So this is a great place to start your game if you're looking for a place to land relatively uncontested. I'd probably say I've landed here maybe 20-30 times so far this season. It's been just about every other game I play I've been landing here, and I think I've only been contested here maybe once or twice. So I mean, if you're looking for a good place to land with a lot of loot and not a lot of worry about, you know, having to fight right off spawn, this is a great place to go. Really, the only drawback I see to this location is it is so far off the beaten path. It is so far out on the edge of the map that sometimes I find it actually really hard to even properly loot the entire thing before I have to start rotating in from the store. So definitely, if you are going to come here, make sure you hit it quick, make sure you hit it fast, and try to get in and out as quickly as possible. Now, one thing I've done is every time I would go from platform to platform, I would always take the zip line down, check and see if there's any chests at the bottom. Truth be told, if you were to skip the bottom portion of these platforms and just zip line across the top, you're really going to get everything you're looking for. It's pretty rare for there to be chests at the bottom, and when they are, there usually isn't a ton of great loot there. Usually the best loot's going to be more up top. But another thing about this that you want to try to get through as quickly as possible is because at the very end of it, it's got this great little like gas station oil rig type of a POI here, and it also has, you know, it's got a ton of chests, it's got barrels, it's got ammo boxes, it's got loot just scattered on the ground. So again, great place to land, great place to get looted up, and a great place to really get your game started on the right foot. In fact, one thing that I do a lot of the time, if I feel like the storm is moving too quick, or I just don't think I'm going to have time to loot up that area too much, I'll actually start right at the barge. I'll just land there first, get looted up, and then if I have time, I'll go to the windmills. And if I don't, I can just take the zip lines back up to the mainland and rotate toward the direction of safety. So yeah, one thing to remember too when you come here, if you do make it and you have time, make sure you go down to the bottom of the barge as well, or the oil rig I should say, because there's several different chests here, barge here, with more chests and ammo boxes on it. So if you've got time, it's quite a big POI with a lot of different places to loot at, and you should have no problem getting everything you need to get the game going. Probably my second favorite place to land pretty recently here has been what everyone within the community is calling Heart Island. It's a great little POI. You know, when you first land, it may not look like there's a ton of loot here, but you always want to go for that first chest right there in the middle underneath the heart. But then on the edges, you're going to have all these little areas in the dirt, you know, with the buried chest. There's usually 4 or 5 there, I believe. So yeah, just go down, you know, take the chest that's open first, make sure you're not contested. This one I would say I get contested a little bit more so than I do the windmills, but just land that chest that's open first, get the gun first, and if anyone else lands, you just take it up and then keep looting up the POI. Make sure you get all the buried chests, make sure you get the coolers. One thing that's kind of surprising about this POI, this big, vast, grassy area up here, you know, you would think that there would be chests or something up here, but there's really nothing up there. Great view, good place to snipe from, but other than that, don't even waste your time. I've never once seen a chest spawn up there. And then, like the last POI, there's some zip lines to get you on out and get you rotating on to the next place. And then lastly, probably the third POI. I've only hit this one 2 or 3 times, but this one has potential to be one of my favorites as well. It reminds me of POIs we've had on past maps, just the, you know, little beach houses right here on the edge of the map. And again, fairly high looted area, but usually generally low traffic, don't have to be contested too often. There's definitely been times where I've landed here and I've had to fight for it with 1 or 2 people, but for the most part I can usually just land here, loot up, get everything I need. There's lots of ammo boxes, there's gonna be lots of coolers, there's, you know, guns on the ground, there's chests in the ceiling, there's chests in the bedroom. It's like everywhere you turn there's going to be something new to loot here at this POI. So another great choice, and something else that'll get you really set up to just get you in the game and ready to come across that first fight that comes. Well, anyway guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.